Hello, welcome to the Mightiest Bastards. I'm Mark Storrs, with me as always is. And...
oh my god. Fucking Whisper.
I know, I should...
Whisper Lord and...
Rob Morphy.
This week we are checking out the Game of Thrones Season 7
Not Morphy.
Yeah, jeez.
So, it's been how long since we've seen Game of Thrones? Because normally
it feels like it's been 6 years.
1973 was the last recorded
episode. My grandmother had it on VHS.
I wasn't even born yet.
It was a gloriful time. Yeah, gloriful.
Alright, I miss Game of Thrones. We all miss Game of Thrones. It's taken, I don't know, this delay or
it's whatever. A remedial wait.
It sucks, but...
At least we have American Gods in the meantime.
Season 7. Oh, American Gods, what up? Season 7 trailer.
It's been alright.
Here we go.
It's a corridor.
Enemies to the east. Enemies to the west.
Sully.
Enemies to the south.
Who's the south?
Enemies to the north. Whatever stands in our way,
To the north? Really? Not
we will defeat it.
Yeah.
We're the last Lannisters. The last ones who count.
Old dragon action.
Better be on a dragon. Too many of these men are fucking dragon.
I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
Throne? Sideways stone throne?
Your father and brothers are gone, yet here you stand.
Oh, you, yeah, fuck off, little finger.
Against the coming storm.
If we don't put aside our enmities and band together, we will die. And then it doesn't matter whose skeleton sits on the Iron Throne.
There's Mountain. Oh. That was some Dothraki scimitar type shit. We're gonna get
The Great War is here.
Bitch. Son of a rat.
Well, that looks boring and slow, inconsequential and small.
Bitch and shit dicks.
On opposite day.
Wow, yeah, that looks pretty action-packed.
Yeah, that looks
That
incredible.
looks really good, yeah.
The worst part, though, is it's really only going to be like 6 episodes, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
6
saw
or
that
7.
6 or
there's
7.
a caveat, they're supposed to be a little bit longer, but it's not really... It's if they make them, if they make them an exact an hour, it's still not going to be enough because a shorter season, it just means you get less, but...
Then you have to wait. It'll be another year.
Hopefully we're at the phase where it's less about character introduction and more about resolution.
Oh, no. If last season was any indication...
It's about tying some loose ends or burning them in green flame.
I'm in, because last season was just...
Well, the end of last season especially was the most dynamic in dramatic television history.
Well, I mean, the whole season really was the most dynamic out of the whole...
Of the whole series.
Because there's no book.
Bullshit to get bogged down.
Yeah.
You know, this is what happens when the guy who writes the book tells screenwriters the story. They trim the fucking fat.
Yeah.
And this is a fat trimming.
It is.
And no offense to R. Martin or anything else that's going on. I don't know how many R's are involved.
HR7s?
Yes. You know what?
Jerry Ewing?
Novelists will get bogged down in some bullshit, dumb shit. They will care about the quality of fucking purple velvet drapes. They will care about dinkies. They're obviously incest obsessed and whatever else he is. When you just get the basic storyline and you throw it to screenwriters who are about lean meat eating and keeping it going forward as fast and as possible,
that's what happened last season.
That's kind of good for the medium.
It is.
So I'm glad that the early, and I'm sure there's some hate people out there like, oh my god, Game of Thrones is the best thing I ever read. Well, if you started reading it after you started watching the show, suck it, because that means you loved the show first, and that's what you were into. If you're a lifelong fan and you don't feel like the show satisfies you, well, guess what? You're right, and good for you. That's fine. But that having been said, to have all the texture and characters of the first few seasons was phenomenal. Now it has to be about speed, execution, and satisfaction.
No, I don't need any more progression. I know the character. We all know the fucking characters.
And we know what's going to happen.
Like,
we know
if there's
needs
twists
to happen.
and turns, that's cool, but it needs to head toward the resolution at this point. You need to get there.
Because I think this
Winter's been coming for 6 fucking years.
Ugh.
So
it's been the longest autumn ever.
Well, not really, like 5. Whatever. Still.
No, but winter's been coming for fucking ever, dude.
Yeah.
It's been forever.
Yeah, at
And
least
the
6
thing
years.
Is winter here?
But here's the thing: I don't think winter's going to come yet.
Well,
No.
they allude to it. They're like things and stuff.
What's going to happen
Beef.
is there's going to be
Where's the turkey?
There's going to be the dynamic action of what's happening. Hoard the turkey.
Batten down this fucking
All right, that's
shit.
fine.
Batten down this shit.
Batten down
The
whatever we got.
way it has to happen is the human interactions at King's Landing are going to go dynamic and intense.
That's
There's going to be
the deal.
Dothraki. There's going to be the Mother of Dragons. There's going to be the Ironborn. All that stuff. You know, everything's going to come together, and then the evil shit from beyond the wall is going to show up, and then it's going to be holy shit.
Well, they
have to save that for the climb.
Yeah, no, that has to be the deal because at this point, there's nothing in King's Landing that you can do against Khaleesi and the Ironborn, the Grey.
Yeah, the Greyjoys.
The Greyjoy. I mean, you're fucking.
It seems like a fucking unless she's got.
Right.
Then again, she's pulled some shit, and she's got nothing to lose anymore. She's got no kids to protect.
Well, the only thing she has is wildfire. How much wildfire can there possibly fucking be?
Fair.
You just blow up everything, and be like, fuck the world, green fire.
Well, if it is if it is a parable for atomic weaponry, then yeah.
Fuck the world, green fire.
But that's not. So I mean, at this point, it's going to be like there's going to be some. I think there's going to be. She's going to show up.
Right.
Khaleesi's going to show up, and there's going to be some shit with her and fucking shithole queen.
Shame.
And really, I mean, the biggest bad is the White Walkers.
Of course,
they're going to have to be like, let's put it aside.
Well, of course.
I don't want it to be
the
a
enemy of my
cheesy
enemy
way.
is my buddy.
Let's just
my bestie.
let's shake hands and defeat the White Walkers.
All right. Do we have any predictions? Who's going to end up on the Iron Throne?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm still saying Snow.
All right,
it's too obvious, but I think it's Snow.
I'm saying Tyrion. If they're gonna go, I'm
Could you
saying
imagine?
fucking Tyrion.
Really?
Why? You know
I
why?
think it's going to be Snow with Khaleesi at his side.
I think it's going to be
It's
Khaleesi with
almost
Snow at his
obvious.
side.
Well, regardless of your gender.
Yeah.
No,
bias.
Khaleesi's running shit.
With
Mr.
Jon Snow.
Mr. Patriarch. I think.
Oh, so you're saying like Queen of
No.
England with her consort?
Yeah, fucking, it's gonna be Khaleesi at the fucking top of the throne. And it's gonna be fucking Jon Snow next to her.
King of the
I
North.
I know nothing.
King of the North.
I know that might be together,
King
but I
shit,
think they're
son.
gonna get there and they'll be like, fuck
whatever. Whatever. Born in 1980.
Tyrion
raised
is
in
the only
fucking
one
political correct world.
rooted in both fucking worlds.
I love Khaleesi. No, you're right. Tyrion would be the logical choice, but the smart people rarely rule.
No,
They're the
that's
hand.
no.
I think he's gonna have the hand again.
No, that's the twist. The twist is the obvious choice is Khaleesi because that's what they're building up to. And
That's
Jon
too
Snow.
obvious, and so is Jon
Right?
Snow. To be honest, Jon Snow is also.
You know,
This is right. So they get together and they're like, let's live off the grid, and they go with their dragons to some fucking island.
Jon Snow will ride in dragon.
Right, pork out forever, and they're like, you know what? I mean, she made Tyrion the hand of the queen.
Right.
I mean, he's really the only bridge between.
Yeah.
Well,
both fucking
King's
worlds.
Landing and the other side.
Yeah.
It would make sense to just put him on the throne and be like, holy fucking way, who knew?
You know, Chris kind of has a point. Yeah. I mean,
I
Didn't
feel
he
like
sit
that's
on the
a-
throne before?
you could make Tyrion the.
No,
the
he was
king
like
of
he
that
was
makes
the
sense,
the treasurer guy. Like
Yeah,
the money,
he was the hand for a while though.
yeah. I feel like that's the deal.
Yeah.
I
All
feel
right.
like
Right, none of us know what's going to happen, but we all know this season is going to be pretty fucking dynamic,
Yeah,
exciting,
And we won't know until
until it happens.
2000.
28. Yep.
Well, this
We
season
might be
starts
Yeah.
July.
We really might be.
18th, right?
Yeah.
This season starts in July.
Yeah.
All right, so in a month.
So it's
Yeah.
got
And a half?
what, 7 episodes?
Not a lot. 6
Are
or
they gonna
7.
do a mid-show break?
Probably. They're going to do
Oh,
everything they
you
can.
know, I don't think
Yeah.
so. With 6 or 7, they won't.
Dude, you
They
can't fucking do
So is it-
3 and take
They'll
a
blaze
break
through-
and
they'll blaze
4.
through.
Is it going to be July to like second week in September or something?
won't. No, they'll
I can't do
they'll
math.
they'll go right through. Well, yeah. If it's 8, 7.
Yeah, if it starts in the 20. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, math is not my strong suit.
It's
All right,
an
so
early start, but-
we're all stoked. I mean, we
Yeah,
all have different
it's dope,
ideas,
it's good.
and it should be great and dynamic.
And we all
it
love
sucks.
we all love Game of Thrones.
So what it says
It's
is
gonna go
this.
so fast.
What I think is going to happen is this. Not that you guys are asking what's going to happen. I think it's, and we've all talked about it, I think it's going to resolve whatever human difficulties they are and whatever's left for the final season, which is the next
Will be
season.
the White
is going to
Walkers.
be the winter hath come.
Finally.
Winter hath settled on the ground. The
Finally,
dusting of
the
snow
all White
shall begin.
Walkers season that I want.
I want
so.
Ned to come back.
Oh,
God damn it.
I know.
God damn
To
it.
Ned.
Son of a fuck.
He was the best. When he died, I thought, why am I still watching the show? And
Dude,
then I did.
it was such a good season,
I
and
know.
all of a sudden I'm like,
What?
You brazen fuckers. How dare you do this? You just ruined.
You brazen.
That's the best use of the word brazen I've ever
How
heard.
dare you destroy the good of the
joy
show?
And let's be honest, and I've said this
the good of the
before.
show?
I've talked about this on the pod. I've
Rats,
talked about
the
this
rats.
with all our peeps. The soul of the show
Fuck, man.
is Ned's family avenging Ned. More than anything else that happens.
It was.
I know Jon Snow is the king of the North again, and that seems to tidy that up. But the unjust killing of and the queen has not died for yet. The unjust killing of Eddard Stark. It's the vengeance of the Stark more than we've all gotten caught up in the bigger pictures and Sand Vipers and what's going on.
The deal.
But it is the Stark's revenge, and I think they're smart enough to satisfy that vengeance.
You'd like to, but if Cersei's gonna die, how's she gonna die? Who's gonna do it?
Badly, I hope, and at the hands of
Terribly.
probably
It won't be
Snow.
Khaleesi because she's
No,
not.
no. What's her nuts? The girl, the little girl, the young
Arya.
Stark. Arya's got to
like
kill her.
sneakily.
No,
Or maybe the
No, she sneakily. Dude, when she sneakily killed, the asshole that was killed
Posing
at
as
the
a
red wedding.
prostitute.
Yeah.
Remember, she's like, "You eat a pie made of fingers." And you're like, or whatever the fuck it was, and then she takes it off and it's her. Like
You're right. You have fingers.
Yeah.
Fingers
So
off.
I'm like, I didn't see that coming. I'm
No,
like,
neither did
oh
I.
shit.
That was intense.
Yeah,
She makes
Arya's got to
Cersei
do it.
Femurs.
Yeah.
She's gonna make Cersei eat the mountain.
Here's a sub.
Her brother.
Femurs.
Oh,
No, but I think her brother. I think
like Jaime.
her brother was kind of redeemed, but now he's kind of shady again. But one hand, Jaime, I think might be a redeemed character at some point.
Well, yeah,
But
we do. When she wildfired and he came up and she's like, "Oh, she's the big shit." But then again, they always show a thing where he's talking to somebody. He's like, "I would love her to the end," because he always talks for what's her nuts.
This all started because he was banging her out.
Yeah,
Wow.
And he pushed the kid out of the tower.
Eventually, he's got to
Or
see the
scribble.
truth. He's got. Maybe he'll do it.
Ooh, Jaime bites. Oh, that would be.
And stabs her.
Cersei, you say she's gonna suck the ultimate dick?
Stab.
That is sucking the ultimate.
Gods.
I can't wait to see the comments on this video. I really can't.
This might not be in there. Just be
None of this might be.
All right, well, whatever. Suck the ultimate genital you're against.
What if you're pro all genitals? Some people are positive on super
Well, we'll suck something you hate. Peas, liver, I don't care. Doesn't have to be genital. I'm just saying.
All right, everybody. Last words. Mark.
Chris wins today. This is great. I'm excited.
You might see any
Game
of
of
this, I don't even
Thrones.
know.
Game of
I hope we
Thrones
see all of
looks
it.
awesome. I
know.
love Game
I
of
know,
Thrones, and the dragons look bigger. So fuck yeah.
Dragons do look
Dragons
bigger.
look dope.
I hope it's not a dupe. For a while, they were like being dickheads, and I'm like, don't
the one
be
who
assholes.
ate a kid or some shit.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see them go rogue and like.
No, I want to see them
destroy
be
somebody important out of nowhere.
Yeah, they have to be warriors.
All of a sudden, you're like, wait, Khaleesi. You're like,
well,
wait a minute. What are you doing?
She's fireproof.
Stop.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, what do you think?
I'm excited. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a great bridge to a great climactic final season, which will happen in 2033, and I'm excited.
High school.
I think just next year, right? Really?
Probably.
Hopefully.
I'm just trying to keep my expectations real low at this point.
All right.
Real low. But I'm excited. This looks like a great, dynamic, non-bogged down trailer for a good season that is going to be too short. But then again, in the act of being too short, maybe it's going to be less milk. Because every season before now has had milk.
Yeah.
Milking that cow.
No, except last season.
Except for last season.
You
And
milk-
that was
It was obvious.
Are they milking those dragon
Milkless.
titties?
Well, the thing is, here's the thing. They would have a full season if there was enough story to tell. They have just enough story to tell that's too long for one season, but not long enough for two complete seasons.
Okay.
So they clearly have this laid down in mathematical form. I just hope it pays off as well.
I
as
think
it should.
I really think the only reason they're splitting this up is because they're working on the other
Spinoffs?
offshoots.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
and they want to keep the hype for
Good
another
circular.
year.
You're right.
Absolutely.
They'll probably start the first spinoff
They know what
next
they're gonna
year
fucking film
to coincide with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To coincide with the climax. And the only thing that makes sense, first off, right out the gate, is a prequel. But then there's other stories they can do. But you're right. I bet you Chris is right. They're going to release the first spin-off the same year as the last season as Game of Thrones. Or at the very least, maybe they
The
want
next
to compete
year.
with each other.
'Cause
The
then
very next year.
Yeah, so yeah, you get a
and
year.
it's going to be pretty dynamic. You're right. They might be milking it just to write out the strips.
They know what they're
That makes
gonna
more
do.
sense, actually.
Yeah, they had it all planned out.
So.
All right, our theories aside, we're all excited.
All
It's
right,
going
so
to be
there you
great.
have it. We're all stoked for Game of Thrones starting in July.
Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a rapper. Shut up.
Yeah, that was
All right.
excellent. Nice.
Fucking, yeah.
Nice rhymes.
Chris C over here.
Is that my rap name?
It's-
Chris C?
it's your rap
my
name.
fucking real name.
It's Chris C.
That's beat. That's
Chrissy.
shit.
Chris C.
You mean Chrissy?
No.
Like a girl.
Chris C. We're like, oh, it's Chrissy.
Can we end this, please?
All right, there you have it. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. Earth's Mightiest Bastards. We're a podcast. We come out on
You were just saying like about accents.
We're a podcast. Listen to us talk for an hour a week at embpod.com, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio. If you've liked what we've said in this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and upvote our video. Leave your comments in the section below, and we'll talk to you soon.
Later.
No!
Oh my god, why would
I was holding the triggers! There was a giant gun!
Okay, because I didn't know what you were holding.
Chris always mocks my armaments.
Because of your hat.
Oh, I'm so hot.
Because of your hat.
My hat keeps the bullets
You're
from
wearing
hitting
like
my head.
9 sheep on your head.
Oh my god, this is so hot.
Take it off.
Talking to you soon.
Later.
It's so fucking hot.
Don't wear wool when it's 90.
Don't put on my sweaty hat.
It's not wool, but
No, it's super heavy.
I know, dude. I'm wearing it from my mom.
She's not here.
In my heart.
I know.
Just saying, she's not here.
She's not here.
This-
She's doing well.
This is not about my mom.
Alright, this isn't gonna make it. You know, Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Game of Thrones.
All I did was do my interpretation of the. It's having Game of Thrones.
Okay, well that was at least closer. You were like going. I'm like, what are you even trying to do?
All right, here we go. Ready and.